If you're a brown girl, you definitely heard don't talk to him, don't wait that, don't stay out late. But is it care, control, or fear? Today let's talk about brown girls' reality and brown girls' problem and solutions. Hello, I'm Shrestha Kodreka. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. First things first, why are restrictions put on brown girls? Is because of fear of society and judgment. Brown parents fear judgment because in brown communities, society is like a courtroom. People will talk, compare, and judge. So here, reputation is ain't just personal; it is also seen as reflection of whole family. Their minds are wired like this, so they think if she wears that, if she goes out, if she talks to that person, people will gossip, and when people gossip, we lose our respect. This fear is deeply rooted in shame culture where honor is greater than freedom, society is greater than an individual, and obedience is greater than an expression. It's also because they were raised the same way. Our parents grew up being told don't bring shame to the family. So now, even if they love you, they think protecting you means controlling you. It's not because they hate your freedom, it's because they were never allowed to explore theirs. In small towns and in joint families, they fear losing status in their community. So what will people think if you wait that no one will marry you? Brown parents are terrified of their daughter being rejected in arranged marriages or seen as modern in a bad way. They believe they're protecting your image, but they're actually silencing your freedom. Some parents genuinely care, but they don't know how to express it healthily. So instead of explaining, they just say, చెప్పింది వినండి మాకు తెలుసు మేము ఏం చేస్తున్నాం. But in reality, they don't. Their intention is love, but the expression becomes control. They feel insecure about losing control. So in brown cultures, obedience is equal to respect. So when a girl questions them or asks for independence, they just say, ఆమె పైన మా కంట్రోల్ లేదు. ఇప్పుడే ఇలాంటి విషయాలు రేపు ఇంకేం చేస్తుంది? రేపు పెద్ద అయితే మమ్మల్ని పట్టించుకుంటుందా? రోడ్ మీద వదిలేస్తుంది. తెలుగు పేరెంట్స్ ఆర్ ఓవర్ డ్రామాటిక్ యాఫ్. పెద్ద అయితే అంటూ గుర్తుకొచ్చింది. బ్రౌన్ పేరెంట్స్ నెవర్ ట్రీట్ యూ లైక్ ఎన్ అడల్ట్ ఈవెన్ వెన్ యూఆర్ ఓల్డ్ ఎనఫ్. సో హౌ డూ యూ గెట్ యువర్ పేరెంట్స్ టు స్టాప్ ట్రీటింగ్ యూ లైక్ ఎ కిడ్? You can't. See, parents watch their child with a lens like filter since you are a baby. So by the time you grow up, but in their lens, you are still a baby. They are not removing their lens to see the reality. And moreover, I feel like as long as you live under their roof, they're going to treat you like a kid because that's how it always been. You are financially dependent on them. They always took care of you, fed you, and all of a sudden you've grown up but still living in the same environment that you used to live in, and now you're expecting them to see you as an adult. Girl, I don't think that's happening. Maybe try having conversations with them about life and your vision of world so they understand how you actually think and maybe realize your potential. And I also think like it's emotionally difficult for them to see you as a grown up. I feel like they find it hard to accept the fact that one day you're not going to be there with them anymore. So we don't know what parenting really is and how our parents feel until we become parents. So this is also because of generational gap, so they don't realize that we are way ahead in life than where they were at their age. I'm pretty much sure our parents grew up with less to no comfortable facilities, so they had to work really hard for things that we have today, and they're still living in the same process, which sometimes restricts our growth. Sometimes it's really suffocating and serious, so maybe try having conversations with them like, listen, you raised me to be a being as I am now. I got all your moral values and ethics from you, and you guys worked really hard to give me this life and the opportunities that you didn't had back then, but now you don't want me to use any of those opportunities just because you don't think I'm capable enough, or I'm not strong enough to do what needs to be done, or I'm not smart enough to take my own life decisions. You can't baby me like this and expect me to follow whatever you say, because in this harsh world, everyone grows up. Everyone needs to grow up because life and time waits for none. You guys are not gonna be around forever. So one day when I move out or when I get married, you guys won't be there, and I have to make all the decisions. I have to do all the things, which means I need to learn to grow up. And you guys babying me like this will not help me in any way in my future. Most of the times, as I know, as children, we try to understand our parents' perspective, but parents don't. When they don't even make an effort to understand our perspective, our feelings, then at times like that, I think it's best for you to stop finding ways to convince them and start doing whatever you gotta do in order to proceed with your life. So, well, it takes guts. Yeah, but yeah. Next. Gender roles deeply rooted in culture. Parents having different standards for their sons and daughter and are generally treated different in Indian cultures, which is very unfortunate, sad, and it honestly pisses me off because in small towns and villages, parents treat their sons like they're angels sent from above and us girls like a slave, a property, which is something like you're a burden. I need to watch after you all the time. I need to protect you. I need to take care of you all the time. But I feel like these people are not realizing where the actual problem is. See, protecting girls from who? From men? Then just raise them right instead of restricting us in the name of protection. Oh my god. I feel like brown communities raise their boys so wrong. They are taught to expect women to cook and clean instead of telling them that cooking and cleaning is a basic life skill. Everyone can do that and all. They are literally taught to treat women like slaves. Hell fucking no. Raise them to be better people. And also in small towns in India, even still today, they can say boys can roam but girls should stay home. It is an age old belief where they raise girls with words like you're a girl, you should be soft and you should not speak out, you should stay home all the time, your name should be clean. Dignity for girls is very very important, and when something slightly gets wrong, they be like, you're bringing shame to the family. No, you're bringing shame to the whole parenthood. What are you even doing? Looking how you raise your children? It makes no fucking sense at all. What men usually and honestly think when they're restricting women. This is a whole other topic, but yeah. So, fathers, overprotectiveness and honor pressure. I've seen how cruel the world is. I want to shield her from everything, and if something goes wrong, the society will blame me. But in reality, they think they're protecting you, but they're actually limiting your growth. Brothers, they do this because of bodyguard syndrome. They be like, she's my sister, no one messes with her, and I'll decide who she talks to and what she wears. This is also because of pride mixed with power. You know, like if she looks too free, it looks like I'm the irresponsible one. In the reality, they're just confusing control with caring. Nothing else. Boyfriends. Fear of losing her. They think like, what if she gets attention from others? What if she want to find someone better? What if she dumps me? And also possessiveness disguised as love. So they say, I'm just being protective. I trust you, but not the world. But in reality, this is just insecurity. Yes, insecurity, not protectiveness. Girls don't need cages. They need wings and a watchful sky. So if you really love her, then be her sky, not her cage. Yeah, special note to all my nibbi animutyams with a boy bestie. So when someone asks these nibbies anything about their clothes, they are so proud to say, oh, my boy bestie likes only these type of clothes. So I have to wear whatever he says. Like, girl, you're so dumb. You're so immature. Like, honestly, sigguleda, idiot. Feminists here are fighting for freedom, fighting for life, fighting for our rights, and you're there letting a nibba walk all over you, letting a nibba control you, who can't even commit to you fully. Well done, sister. Great job. Really good. Thank you all for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and comment down your weirdest restriction or hardship you faced as a brown girl, and share this video. And for more videos like this, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Love you all. Bye.